In 2018, well, first off, I want to just kind of go back and say, we've had some extraordinary leadership over the years that have helped us to get to where we are today. And so, in some ways, my role in 2018 is really to build upon what they've already done. So, whether we're talking about, one FPA initiative, whether we're talking about diversity or building the brand. These are things that our previous leaders, specifically, Shannon, our current president, as well as Pamela, our chair. I think they've done an extraordinary job just in kind of carrying the FPA torch. If we look at what they've done and then fast forward in terms of today and what my goal is for 2018, really what I'm thinking about is how do we elevate the success of our members, advocate on behalf of their future, and then communicate our why more effectively. So when we think about elevating the success of our members are really what makes us who we are. They're very passionate. They're out there volunteering on behalf, some of our members on behalf of the organization. They're doing this while juggling family, career, and business. And we really need to honor and elevate the success of these individuals who are members of our organization. The passion is just amazing. And I think sometimes what happens is we lose sight of the fact that we are an organization of members and volunteers who are really in the trenches of trying to build a profession. And so I think as an organization, if we're asking them to be a part of this movement, at the very least, we need to elevate them in terms of what they're doing in building this profession and building their careers and really trying to make a difference in the world. And when I say, advocate for their future, well, we know as a membership organization that our obligation is to represent our members. And so whether it's legislation or changes in some of the sort of policies or standards that are being put forth by the CFP board, or even if it's someone out there who's sort of just trashing our profession, we have a role and an obligation to advocate on behalf of our members. Because if we're going to elevate their success in helping them to build a profession, then why wouldn't we advocate for the future of the profession and these individuals who are in the sort of trenches of really trying to do good work? And so that's why I say we have to, elevate and then, of course, advocate on behalf of their future. And then finally, when I talk about communicate the why more effectively, I'm kind of, drawing upon Simon Sinek and his work. It's really, easy to say, I'm in financial planning or whatever, but the fact of the matter is what we're really in the business of doing is transforming lives. We're in the business of helping individuals figure out how to get from point A to point B. And that point A might be, how do I, finance my kids' college education? How do I prepare for my retirement later on? How do I, care for someone within my family who needs my help, but then at the same time balance what my needs are into the future? And so these are discussions that oftentimes involve real life situations that we bring sort of the expertise of what the financial ramifications are, what the risks are, what the tax ramifications are, what the estate planning requirements are. All of these things are expertise that we bring to a conversation that, by and large, are lifestyle, life planning conversations. And so we say financial planning, but some of us out there embrace this notion of life planning. And some of us out there understand that when we meet with clients, it's not so much about the portfolio management per se, but the life events that are taking place. And now, we're bringing into that discussion what some of the financial, tax, estate, college planning ramifications are, or at least expertise required to address some of those challenges that they're trying to address on their own. So, I go back to, 2018, how can we, in everything that we do, elevate our members' success, advocate on behalf of their future, and communicate our why more effectively?